Hello, Foxwick. Welcome to Five Nights at Candy's 3. I'm in a bit of a rush, so let's just not dawdle anymore. The only thing that's going to take long is the night. How are you feeling today? It's been 2 weeks. I understand that it was a very traumatic experience, but luckily your brother wasn't seriously hurt. You have to remember they weren't real. They were just machines. They aren't capable of harming anyone. What happened was just an accident. He was just broken. But it's okay now. You're safe here. You remembered them from the theater? Ah, yes, the old one that you and your father went to about a year ago, right? Your father has told me about what happened while you were there. You got separated from each other that day when the incident happened. They're talking about the 8th night secret mini game that I showed you guys in the last video. Have you still had nightmares since we last met? Were they about those monsters you drew for me? You're a very creative girl, but you can't let your fears take control of your imagination. In order for your nightmares to end, you have to face your fears. You have to face the monsters. Show them that you're not afraid. Do you understand? It's the only way. Thanks, psychiatrist. Now, Mary, excuse me, it's Marilyn. I need you to try and remember what happened on that day a year ago. It's been exactly a year. I call crap on that one. Anyway, this is Origami Cat. He tells us to go find a tape player in the dreamscape. Aren't you even gonna say hello? Oh man, I was hoping to skip him. I'm on a bit of a time crunch. Hello, it's me. I'm the Origami Cat in the past 2 games. Wow, how am I here? You're dreaming right now, sort of at least. This room you're in is your old room from before you moved. But right now, it looks like you barely remember it. You've had a lot of nightmares lately, right? Well, that's why I am here. I have a couple of tricks to fighting the monsters. Remember a few years ago? You had trouble sleeping almost every night, so your dad gave you a cassette tape player with a tape with quiet music that he made for you so you could sleep. I bet it would also help you with sleeping better now. The only other thing is, the monsters hate light, so I suggest flashing light in their eyes whenever you can, unless they're under your bed. Listen for if they go there. In such a case, peek under the bed to see which side they're at. Then go back up and face the opposite direction. Turning your back will lure them out from under the bed. Listen closely for the sound of them peeking out, and then face back towards the opposite end of the room again to give them a good dose of light in the eyes. Now, go look for the tape player. I'll stay here if you need my help. Sure thing. I'm gonna skip a lot of stuff aside from a news article. This is the deepscape. This is where your deepest memories are. I'm talking to you from the dreamscape. See those glowing particle thingies? They make up a path. The tape player should be somewhere ahead. Just remember to stay on the path so the shadows can't get you. If you get lost, I can get you back, but only if you're on the path. I can't reach you if you're out in the darkness. Let me know if you need to get back by pressing R. Right. Anyway, that says that this is the deepscape. And to stay out of shadows. That left path takes you to a dead end where a rock literally tells you it's a dead end. That way to the right leads you to a car that says it was fun playing and stuff. After closing so soon, the brand new wire animatronics were sent back to bleh. Rumors are circulating that the animatronics will be used as a base for newer designs of advanced, fully mobile animatronics, which are speculated to be used for a future project. Yes, that leads to Candy and Cindy, though I don't know what happened to Rat. That one says that don't be afraid to step out of the path slightly. To the left is another newspaper article that reads the exact same thing. And then down, and then right, and Bababoski, tape player. Found the tape player, and R to go back immediately. Yes. Do you remember how to use the tape player? Yes. Alright. Good luck with nightmares. Anyway, basically the tape player functions where only play, stop, and rewind work, and that's all you really need. It makes the night go by twice as fast, as it should say here. Anyway, the first night, I'm going to be pointing out all the Easter eggs first while trying to survive, so just don't blame me. Also, my mouse hasn't been working 100% lately. That's probably why I've been having so many troubles with recording. Anyway, let's start playing it. Anyway, Easter egg first. Razbersky, reference to Razbowski. Right here, a teddy bear with a Viking helmet. It's a reference to Smike's icon, which is Freddy Fazbear with a Viking helmet. I'm assuming this is Dawko. I might be wrong on that. It wouldn't be so prominent if it wasn't an Easter egg. This right here, the Living Tombstone's pony thing. This here is obviously Markiplier. This is a reference to the purple guy. This right here is a reference to the purple guy toy from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. This is just a green one on the floor. This, I think, is a reference to Scribble Netty, like this drawing right here. I'm not so sure, though. If you click on Origami Cat enough, you can knock him off the table. And then right there are some Anyway, right there are some Septiceyes, referencing Jacksepticeye. And I think this and this are Freddy Fazbear and Bonnie Easter eggs, but I might be wrong about that. Anyway, to my knowledge, and the fact that I'm just getting really tired of this, having to re-record because I've had to do it like 3-4 times now, I'm trying to make this night go by as fast as possible with as much information as possible. Which doesn't help the fact that the nights are like 14 minutes long without the tape player and are like the standard amount of time with the tape player. I bet the night would go by much, much quicker if the tape player was infinite going. Though I'm sure someone's made like an edit of the game where the tape player does last forever whenever you start playing it. I know I would. Because, yeah, that's where he is. Quick note. Whenever you hear those footsteps, that just means he's coming. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be like at the one you're looking at, but it's a possibility. Basically, the footsteps just warn you to be more alert than you usually are. There, and I'm pretty sure I heard footsteps, yeah. Eventually, after a while, if he gets agitated, basically whenever he wants to try and get into your room, you'll start hearing knocking during and after the footsteps. And when that happens, it basically, usually he'll get inside, but there's a small chance that, okay, he got into the room because I was taking too long. I hate it when that happens. But just shine your light in him while he freaking, I don't know, has a heart attack, I guess. Something crawled under the bed. There. If you look at the tape player during this time, sometimes Rat will mess with it, and it sounds all garbled. And turn. There you go. If I die... Okay, it's gone for now. I'm not dead. Or I'm not gonna die, rather. There's a great way to know when the end of the tape is near, and that's it. Basically, like, whenever you hear the dun-dun-dun, it's a good note that you might want to like stop it there and then rewind, because even though I'm pretty sure it speeds up the night by twice as much anytime it's playing, it basically just gives you less to rewind. Again, I'm not sure if it helps, but hey, it's there. Anyway, I'm just trying to speed through it. There. I'm not sure if these pictures are Easter eggs, like if they have some sort of meaning that I don't know. And I'm not sure if these are. I'm sure they're just drawings. Like, this looks... well, maybe this is like a drawing of Hellbent. Or maybe it's just a drawing. I'm not sure. Again, when you re-record stuff and you have to observe a room for Easter eggs, for like the obvious ones that you already know, you just start to overthink things. And this right here... Stop rewind. Where are you at? There. This right here is the alarm clock that goes off whenever it's 6 a.m. Which is strange because you're already awake. Why would you need an alarm clock? Anyway, there's always a mini game after the nights, to my knowledge. There may be a night where there's not a mini game after it. But basically during this, it's not really a mini game like the last one that we had to do before the night. It's basically a mini game of like the theater that like I guess she's telling the story of what happened, but she's telling it over days. Like she tells the whole story of like the night she had spent and stuff like that. I'm a moron, so again, I'm obviously thinking way too deep into it. Yeah, there. See, there was the knocking, but I didn't die. Instead, I just got him way too quickly for him to get in. The closet is probably the worst place for him to get in because sometimes he'll actually like because he obviously moves around in 3 different ways. So because of this, it's really unconventional for him to come out from the closet, especially during the demo. Something crawled under the bed. Okay. Especially during the demo because of the fact that during the demo he actually had I don't know if it's a glitch or if it was just like hard to do, but he would rapidly like switch between places. So typically it's gone for now. Typically you'd most likely die in the demo or just like have him go under your bed whenever he came from the closet that's not mobile. Anyway, I really hope this is recording properly, because I really don't want to have to go through all this again. This is probably going to be the longest episode of all of them, because I'm definitely not doing all the Easter eggs. Like, I'm not going to be running off the path of the Deepscape in order to, like, get an article that's, like, 3 sentences long and, like, needs 4 other pages that's not even in the same minigame or same Deepscape section, because the Deepscape changes every time. Like, that's just something it does. But, yeah. I don't know. Maybe if it wasn't for the fact that you had to do the minigame before the night, and then you had to do the extremely long night, and then you had to do the minigame after the night, then maybe I don't know, just maybe I'd be more, like, in depth about the Deepscape, whatever it's called. I forgot to either play this or rewind. Yeah, I forgot to play it. My bad, guys. It's very soothing music, though. I can't really deny that. It's just like all nice and quiet. Though I'm not really too big a fan of quiet music. I'm not a fan of music so loud it breaks your eardrums either, though. I'm just into a lot of different music. I'm definitely not into rhythm games, though, because I have a terrible sense of timing. Which is why games like Five Nights at Freddy's and the Five Nights at Candy's, I probably shouldn't be playing, because they are based on reaction times a lot of the time. Especially Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Where are you? There you are. I don't think how long he's been in your room has anything to do... Okay, good. I was probably going to die during that because I wasn't being very accurate with my mouse. But I don't think his relative distance between you and him has anything to do with how long he's been in the room and you haven't been trying to find him. Anyway, yeah. Let's see what this girl says. I love this theater. My family has come here for months now. Do you like it too? Yeah, sure. This is the first time I've been here. Week 41, 1961 show schedule. Monday, the mystical tree. Tuesday, the cat's birthday. Wednesday, the picnic. Thursday, Vinny loses his toy. Friday, question marks, a surprise. Why bother saying it's a surprise? I don't know. It's a poster for the Rat and Cat Theater. Oh, where her brother got injured. Hey, kid, I'm the Rat. Nice to meet ya. Say, the show's about to start in a few minutes. Wanna play hide and seek? Yeah, sure, neato. You go and hide, then I'll stay here and count to 100. I wonder that if you just, like, wait in an adjacent room, if it'll actually come get you at 100. Astro Pinball, Jungle Pinball. Please don't hog the game, share with everyone, and then Whack-A-Mole. What do you say? Looking for somewhere to hide? I don't think you can hide under the arcade machines. But I saw a closet down by one of those locked doors. I bet you could hide there. Typically that kid will say that he finds these arcade games boring and that he asked the cat or the rat if he changed them and that the rat got angry. says something like that. Hi sweetie, are you having fun? I hope you're happy with the place I picked out. It's just the two of us while your brother is at camp, so you can decide what we should have for dinner tonight. Why can't we just eat here? I don't have to go. And that's the boys' room. No, she's a girl. Her text is green like her dad's because they're both wearing green. But is she talking to herself because the text is green? If it was gray like the arcade machines was, then it'd be more understandable. But is she just saying out loud to herself that? Anyway, I haven't seen the puppeteer's puppet yet. I've heard that it's as big as a person. Maybe it is a person. Here is actually a typo. Wait, no. Okay, so you can hide on a table. I didn't know that. But normally if you weren't already playing hide and seek with Rat, there'd be a typo here where it says this is where the grown-ups go to have coffee and stuff. Before, you know, just a bunch of newspaper clippings. I'll show it the next night if I'm able to. If I'm not able to, then it said that this is where the grown-ups get their coffee. Well, would say if it was typed properly, that this is where the grown-ups get their coffee while we watch the show. Anyway, I'm gonna hide under the table. I'm pretty sure he always gets you, but I'm gonna hide under a table rather than the closet because of the fact that it's just new. I didn't know you could hide under this table. Yep, still gets you. Ha ha ha, I found you. I would put on voices for them, but I'm terrible with voices, especially girl voices. But anyway, this is probably going to be the longest episode, and also probably the longest series, because it's going to be just one night each episode. So anyway, I'll see you later, Foxpack.